Hey guys, it's media class, and today we're in the mayor's office for our new segment, Leaders of Louisburg, and we're interviewing Mayor Jones.
Mayor Jones, do you have any family in Louisburg?
I do. I have 3 sisters and their families. My oldest sister, Sue, is a part of Tri-County North Community Association. My sister, Belinda Zoomstein-Harry, is on Village Council, and she's been on Village Council for many, many years. My sister, Brenda Zoomstein-Gullickson, was a Harrison Township trustee, and she also was a member of the park board, and now she keeps Tri-County North schools clean. My brother, Ed, he has taken over running my parents' company that they started in 1946. Here's a picture of my dad and my brother. And he lives up in Fort Recovery now. But our family has been very involved in community service for many, many years. My husband, Pete Jones, he helped to establish the community garden. And my 6-year-old golden retriever, Daisy May, takes me for a walk in the park.
Very nice, very nice.
My question, what makes Louisburg so special?
Louisburg is very resilient. In 2018, we celebrated our bicentennial. Here's a picture of the bicentennial book. It's got a lot of the history of Louisburg. And we are very fortunate to have State Route 40 to the north, and that's a historical road. It was established in the early 1800s, and it was the main road going east and west until Interstate 70 came to through Ohio in the early 60s. And this is a picture of me. I'm the little girl here, cutting the ribbon to open Interstate 70 in 1964, along with Barb Felton and Governor Rhodes. So we have community leaders and business and citizens who work together and get things done, collaborate very well. That's what makes Louisburg very special.
Your turn, Ashley.
What inspired you to become mayor?
It was not my aspiration to become mayor. My aspiration was to make a difference in our community. In my career, my 30-plus year career with Cargill, I had the opportunity to travel around North America and Western Europe, and I would be in one place for about 3 months at a time, and I saw things that worked. And I thought, we can do those things in Louisburg. And so I came back home after a year and a half of being in Western Europe for 3 weeks and home for 2 weeks. And my home office was in Rotterdam in the Netherlands. And I started going to village council meetings, and then I became a village council member, and then I became village council president, and then Mayor Pat Putnam resigned for his job, and then I became mayor, and things were going really well, and so I went on the ballot to become mayor, and will finish out my 4-year term.
Did you attend college, and if so, where and what was your major?
I did attend college. I went to Wright State University. My major was in business administration. While I was attending college, I got bit by a mosquito and contracted meningitis, and I had to leave school, and so I didn't return and I didn't finish my degree, but I very much enjoyed learning with programs and certifications in health and business administration.
Go Wright State.
What are the responsibilities you have as mayor?
Yeah. So as a mayor, we operate under charter, and that's a copy of our charter. And my responsibilities are to lead the village council meetings and to be the face of our community to the public. So I speak at public gatherings and yeah.
What does a typical workday look like?
A typical workday is working for my employer Cargill during the day and attending village meetings in the evening. I do have some meetings during the day, but typically our meetings are in the evening.
What are the requirements to become a village mayor?
So you have to be a resident of Louisville, Ohio, so live within the village limits. And then you petition to be on the ballot, and then you are elected by the majority of the constituents.
What is your favorite work tradition?
Well, it's coming up very soon, but it's not like it used to be in the past. Memorial Day is, the Memorial Day celebration is one of my favorites. We would have a parade up to the cemetery from the school, and then we would recognize the veterans and the people who have lost their lives to make our country free. And people would line the streets and wave, and the honor guard would be there, the Boy Scouts, the band. Yeah, that's probably one of my favorites. I also like the meetings. It's not really a tradition, but part of the responsibilities. I like meeting with council and organizations to try to identify things that make our community a better place.
Okay. What's your most proud moment or moments as mayor?
Two of them come to mind. One of them is the closing ceremony of our bicentennial. We had planned for several years for this event, and on the weekend of the event, we had flooding rains, which somewhat changed our plans, but people came to the party anyways and celebrated, and I've never been so proud of our community. They just, they didn't let it really hinder the event too much. We continued to have the parade, we had the shows, people just came and gathered and talked and visited, and it was still a wonderful event. It probably made it more memorable than if everything would have gone just the way we planned it. The other proud moment is in 2018, Louisburg was named Preble County's Most Improved, and that in part is because of our business owners, our downtown business revitalization, are the leaders in our community, and just the way everyone got behind our revitalization and improved our village.
Okay.
How long do you plan on being the mayor, and why?
January 1st, 2024. That will complete my the 4-year term that I'm serving now, and that will have allowed me to be mayor for 6 years and be on village council for 4 years, so serving for a total of 10 years. And there are so many people who have good ideas, and I'd like to hear what their ideas are and have them also have an opportunity to lead in our community.
What is your vision for the future of Louisburg?
So, my vision is to have something for everybody. And in 2018, we did a strategic planning session. And so that was where we listened to the voice of the community. We identified projects. We did project charters. We put a benefit and effort analysis on it. And so you'll see there the results of that. So what gives the most amount of benefit for the least amount of effort is where you start. And then the size of the bubble is the return on investment. So you start in the upper left-hand corner, and then you move to the right. And safety was our number one priority, development, curb appeal, community service, making a difference, and there's one more. Recreation, yes, a recreation center for Louisburg. Yeah.
Are there any exciting upcoming events for the village?
Absolutely. So the Joy and Whimsy is opening Saturday, June 5th. And we're looking forward to that, bringing some arts to Louisburg. And they will be open Friday, Saturday, and Sundays. Also, the World War II event, we had that planned for 2020, but we had to cancel it because of COVID. And that's special to me because my dad was in World War II. He's the one in the lower right-hand corner, being Zoomstein. We're always the last. We're always easy to find. And, our veterans of World War II are quickly leaving us, and so we want to be sure and recognize them and celebrate what they did for us. My dad was part of an amphibian unit, so he would be in like a vehicle, and it would go through the water, and then they would all come out of the vehicle and do their duty. Yeah.
What do you think your biggest obstacle or challenges as mayor in Louisburg?
Yeah. I think one of the biggest obstacles is getting people to listen. Everyone has an opinion, but to listen to what people are saying and to open their minds to some new ideas, that's a challenge.
What is the most challenging part of budgeting for you?
So, of course, our budget is based on taxes, and so we have a very set budget, but it does fluctuate some based on people who live here and the taxes they pay for property and income tax, and also for grants. So we have lots of work that we'd like to do, but it's all subject to what grants we can be approved for and what our tax base is. So it's not really, it can be a little challenging to budget, and every now and then we have to adjust it, and so that goes before Village Council, and they approve any adjustments that are made in the budget.
Maddie, pause that for a minute.
Thank you for coming to Louisburg Village office to interview me and to talk about Louisburg and our plans and our history. And I wish all of you seniors the best of luck going forward. And to all the Tri-County North students and staff, thank you for all you do for our community. We have a really great collaboration, and we're thankful for that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.